If we are building for ourselves, how are we building for society? Because at the current rate of how we are building applications, especially AI, we are limited to the demands of capitalism. We are limited to funding. We are limited to what is currently viable and validated in the economic market. If we are looking at how we are currently building AI from a self-preserving perspective, doesn't that threaten our sense of self? One day, what we understand is that AI threatens our sense of self. It might replace our jobs, replace our incomes, that one day we'll need to learn a new skill set that we won't be relevant anymore. Now, this concept is not new because one day you will work in AI. Everyone will. This is the future of work. And in the 1800s, the French sociologist Durkheim, he explained in this book, The Division of Labor in Society. He understood that technological advances threatens not only our social bonds, but also threatens the division of labor. This guy from 130 years ago understood the technological advancements. It actually threatens our self-perception. To be able to understand how we even got here, we also need to understand why, as society, we're even building AI. Now, the current working theory is that we're trying to reach AGI, or the concept that it is artificial general intelligence, that AI can behave like humans, but get better, smarter, faster. Well, although building towards AGI is not my personal goal, what motivates me is to be able to democratize how AI is being built. And so I encourage engineers to be able to not just build in silos, but to build collaboratively. And I also encourage to not only build within just engineers, but with other people who have various skill sets, specifically in their own knowledge domain expertise. And the reason is because the way that we're currently building AI today, and even several previous years, is that it requires a core engineering fundamental, or just multimodal integration, a type of cross-disciplines, if you will. And this multimodal integration means your ability to process and generate across text, images, videos, audio, and I will also say to be able to process the cultural nuances across these images and videos. Because we are looking at how this is currently being built, one of the core understandings that brought me to this place is I spent my career in academics studying how technological advances have impacted society. I've also spent time in venture capital, providing capital to various companies to help them grow, scale, as well as leading engineering teams. And I've come to this conclusion is that if you see a post on Reddit and someone wants to build something, volunteer to help them, make them a logo, do user testing, anything at this point. Because what we understand now in terms of how this is being built really motivates my work for the last few years. And you can see my most recent work in Gaia. Gaia is an open source developer platform where we make it possible for you to build applications on top of data sets. Whereas historically, data sets were used to make business decisions on. And one of the main reasons we believe in this is because to be able to scale the design of artificial intelligence, it requires you to be able to upload and scale your own knowledge domain and to be able to provide that to scale this type of technology. This type of concept already exists. Let's take a look at YouTube, right? YouTube is a great example of a knowledge domain platform. We have influencers, creators, and they're uploading their own creative niche understandings. It can be in karate, video games, cooking, gardening, and you will already see these individuals building businesses on top of their own knowledge domains. It could be a cookbook, a gardening book. It could be one-on-one programming boot camps or merchandise for their own brand, if you will. Now, what we also see is that this is how they share their ideas and how ideas go viral. It's an idea with spreading, right? And the reason why we believe this is an approach to scaling this is because if you look at how data sets have been used in the past, well, you have companies, they have millions of dollars, they buy up data sets, they're probably yours. And then what ends up happening is that these data sets are made to, let's say, make a decision on how should a hedge fund trade, should we open a grocery store in this location or close the grocery stores in this region. But now you can build applications directly on top of this. I took a look at how we are currently understanding how logic and reasoning is being programmed and created. And I will say it's still pretty manual. And because it is manual, this type of governance and data can be socially swayed. And so therefore, I wanted to ensure that our working theory was within a realm of probability. And so therefore, I had a conversation with Vitalik. He is a lead core contributor in distributed computing. And he helped rest assured that our working theory, which is about, let's say, can we use smart contracts or lines of code to be able to automatically settle when certain agentic conditions are met? Or because that's definitive, maybe we need to do some sort of hybrid smart contract model to be able to contextualize cultural nuances and also to be able to handle abstract planning and abstract logic. Now, I'd say all of this, and you might think, are we going to be able to get there? I'm not sure. But I'm willing to take the time to find out. And maybe you're not even interested in this. You're like, hey, I don't even want to use AI. I get it. It's fine. But I do at least encourage you to talk about it. Talk about it with a friend at dinner tonight. No friends? Talk about it online. Post it in the forums, in the comments below. Because when you start talking about it again and again, collectively as society, we will hear, we will be interested, and who knows, maybe someone will go and delve in. Thank you.